Guess, you started a fitness routine before, you locked in, you said, this time it's going to be different. You went hard for a week, maybe two, and then suddenly you missed one workout, and then two, and then somehow you're right back where you started. And the worst part is that you don't think your plan failed, you think that you failed. But here's the truth that no one talks about. Most people don't quit because they're lazy, they quit because their mindset is broken from the start. Today I want to talk about the real reason why people burn out in the gym and exactly how I finally built consistency that lasted, and I've built it for so many people. If you've ever felt stuck in this kind of on and off cycle, this video's for you. Why does motivation fail? Let's start with something important. Motivation is not the problem. Most people think they need more discipline, more consistency, more motivation, more willpower, but that's not true. The real problem is your expectations. When you first start, your motivation is high. That's why you got started. You want results and you want them fast. You train hard, you go all in, but your brain is not built for extremes. It's built for consistency. When motivation drops, and it always does, people assume, I guess I just don't have what it takes. That mindset alone causes more gym burnout than a bad workout ever could. And that leads us to our first mental trap. Because you do have what it takes. Motivation is just temporary. Building discipline, building the structure, building the foundation is what it takes to actually stick with the plan. Your motivation is never going to stick around. Even Olympic athletes, the most motivated people in the world, their motivation is not there all the time. The mental trap I was talking about is this all or nothing mindset. This destroys progress faster than anything else. All or nothing sounds like, if I can't do an hour, it's not worth going. If I miss one workout, the week's ruined. I already ate bad today, might as well start over on Monday. Here's the truth. Consistency is not about being perfect, it's about showing up imperfectly. A 20-minute workout still counts, a light session still counts, a walk still counts. The people who stay consistent aren't more motivated, they just refuse to quit after a bad day. Reframe this thinking in your head. Something is better than nothing always. If you master that mindset, you automatically separate yourself from 90% of people. The second mental trap I want to talk about is comparing yourself to everyone else. This one hits hard, especially with social media and the culture that's on social media right now. You open TikTok, you open Instagram, you see someone lifting heavier than you, someone that's leaner than you, someone that started after you but looks better, and suddenly your progress feels invisible. But here's what people forget. You're comparing the behind the scenes of your own life to someone else's highlight reel. They're not posting their bad workouts, they're not posting their injuries, they're not posting their years of inconsistency, their genetics, their lifestyle. Progress is not linear, and progress is never failed. That's the hardest thing to grasp. The only comparison that matters is, are you more consistent and do you feel better than you did last month? If yes, you're winning. Trap number 3, unrealistic expectations. This is the silent killer of motivation. People expect visible results in 2 to 3 weeks, massive strength gains immediately, and a new body in a month, but real change looks way different. This is what I would say real change looks like in the gym. From 1 to 4 weeks, you'll feel better. Weeks 5 to 8, you'll move better. Months later, you'll finally look different. Most people quit right before the results show up. Fitness is boring at first, and that's normal. If you expect excitement every single day, you will quit. If you expect progress over time, you'll win. Here is my sustainable system. This is the mindset shift that changed everything for me. Step number 1 is lower the bar. Your goal should be, what is the minimum that I can do and still feel proud? And you might think, minimum, that sounds crazy. You don't want to set the bar too high. If you're putting these horrible expectations on yourself and unrealistic goals, you're never going to reach them, and you're just going to cripple yourself. You do not need to train 6 days a week. That's not a goal. If you're starting from point 0, I'm going to train 3 days a week. Anything extra is a bonus. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Step 2, I want you to build identity, not motivation. Instead of saying, I'm trying to work out, say, I'm someone who works out regularly. Identity sticks, motivation fades. Step 3, track wins that aren't physical. Track showing up, track feeling stronger, track having more energy, being more confident. If you only track weight or looks, you'll miss real progress. Number 4, make it boring on purpose. The best routines aren't flashy, they're repeatable. Same gym, similar workouts, same schedule. Boring is sustainable. You take one thing from this video, let it be this. You do not need to be extreme, you do not need to be perfect. You just need to stay in the game. Consistency isn't about pushing harder, it's about quitting less. If you're watching this right now and you're feeling stuck or unmotivated, that doesn't mean you're failing. You're human. Start small, show up against tomorrow, and trust that the results will come. If this helped you, drop a comment and tell me what the hardest part about staying consistent is for you. And if you want more mindset and training content like this, please hit subscribe. We're building this together.